Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you for stopping by to watch another episode here at Investing with All I See is W. Well, today I wanted to make this video to share with you my insights on tickers that I feel can definitely add so much value to your investment portfolio. But before I begin though, I'd like to inform you that the information I'll be sharing with you should be used as guidance information only, and anytime when you do make an investment, please do your own research. Let's get started. Now, I wanted to share with you just with the increased demand for biotech companies, and I've selected a handful of biotech tickers that I feel can add so much value to your investment portfolio. These tickers are Inovio Pharmaceuticals, iBio, VBI Vaccines, and Zomedica Corporation. Okay, now first off, why consider investing in these companies? Well, right now in the biotech sector, we know that especially in the electric vehicles, that sector is booming, as well as the biotech sector. And what I know is Inovio Pharmaceuticals, the share price was previously hovering at the $35 range. From the start of July up through now, the share price has been tumbling down. Now, that's great news, right? For, let's say, existing investors trying to dollar cost average down, or new investors trying to get on board. Well, the risk has already passed, right? Well, there's always going to be risk, but the main risk has already gone away, given the fact that the share price has already dropped all the way down to the low tens. Now I feel like now's the time for Inovio Pharmaceuticals, the share price, to start picking back up. And that's why I feel like the share price will likely triple by end of the year, because of just so much heightened news that's going around right now. And we know Inovio Pharmaceuticals has assembled a strong team for transferring over its design of the INO 4800 to start scaling up manufacturing process all around the world. And last week we learned that Inovio Pharmaceuticals had partnered up with a company based out in Japan, Kanika. So that just tells you that the positioning for implementation, it's all established. And I feel like at least in the Asian markets, we will start seeing manufacturing take place in Japan by the tons of vaccines, and that will likely be distributed all around the world if and when the phase 3 clinical trials for Inovio 4800 gets approved, or there's an immediate emergency use authorization that takes place sometime this quarter or Q1 of 2021. And I'm forecasting that Inovio Pharmaceuticals, come next week or the week after, we shall see very unexpected news, and the share price can definitely jump up. And we do expect peer review data release to come out on the outcome for phase 1 clinical trials, and the expectation is we shall hear 95% effectiveness with the phase 1 clinical trials results. So we definitely need to have good news for the share price to triple up. And let's say if we have bad news, then of course that will impact the share price. But I'm very bullish that where we are today with the current share price, it can definitely hover up to the $45 share price range very soon, possibly by end of year. And let's not ignore what Inovio Pharmaceuticals is doing, because we know back in early March, this was the number one ticker that was able to just shoot up like within a day. So that's INO. Next up, I wanted to pivot over to is iBio, IBIO. Now, we learned within the past 2 weeks that iBio has just partnered up with another company out in Belgium, AT Therapeutics, where now iBio will be leveraged as a contract manufacturer to support ATB Therapeutics to manufacture its protein-based product line. And that right there just solidifies the fact that iBio is a contract manufacturer, and its hidden gem technology, fast farm technology, is being leveraged right now. And that right there is the living system of iBio, fast farm technology. And the fact that now there's partnerships in place where iBio is a contract manufacturer, that will start bringing in positive return on cash flow. And I do feel like in the long run, iBio can definitely gain by like 300% within the week, but we cannot anticipate when that will happen. Let's say if you are a believer of iBio, then you will encounter those unexpected waves that come, and when it does come, that's when we gain on the positive proceeds. And let's say if you want to get into iBio, I feel now is a great time, right? If you believe in the science and technology. But I'm really bullish with fast farm technology because it's beginning to gain more recognition where fast farm is being used. And all it is simple, hydroponics, automated light system, filtration, air, light, and water all done automatically. And that's going to be the future of how medicine is going to transform clinical unmet needs, and that's going to be through iBio. And I firmly believe that the share price will hover up beyond the double-digit share price range, so let's not miss out on this opportunity. Now, next up I wanted to share with you is VBI Vaccines by the ticker VBIV. Now, what I know is early November, the share price was hovering down to the $2 range. That's when I actually purchased more VBIV vaccines, because when the share price starts going down, you dollar cost average down with anticipation, knowing that the reverse trends will take place. And now currently the share price is above the $3, and I do feel like the share price can definitely hover up to its prior resistance of $6. I'm bullish forecasting that the share price of VBI vaccines will likely go up beyond the $9 to $12 share price range, just given the context of what this company is working on. We know that the Hep B product, which is already commercialized in Israel, well, the company had just previously initiated marketing authorization in Europe so that the company can start selling all around Europe for hepatitis V. And just recently, last week, the company had submitted its biologics license application to the Food and Drug Administration to authorize the sale of Hep B within the United States territory. And that just tells you that eventually Hep B will be used to cure all infected patients with HBV hepatitis B virus, and there's millions of patients impacted there. And alone, that's just for one single vaccine that VBIV is working on. What if the VBI 2900 in preclinical trials starts gaining traction in the future? It may not be number one in terms of getting approval first, but what if later down the line VBI 2900 intended for the COVID-19 vaccine gets approved and there's a demand for that? It may be a higher quality based vaccine that demonstrates more safety and efficacy than other product lines that are available. That's why I feel like VBIV is a company, a hidden gem, Massachusetts based company that is growing in recognition right now, and the share price can definitely start hovering up. And we know that in terms of volume, not much people know about this company, but I feel like come end of the year, we shall see bullish moments with VBI vaccines. So I would definitely consider looking into this company. Now, the last ticker I wanted to pivot over to is ZOM, Zomedica Corporation. Now, this is a veterinarian-based company that is working on a true forma product line candidate intended for companions, dogs, and animals to test for thyroid-related problems, whether an animal eats too much or too little. And this is potentially a breakthrough new product for the veterinarian space. And I feel like Zomedica, in terms of its share price, it was previously hovering at 7 cents. It's now up to like 17 cents. I do firmly believe that the share price can go up to its prior resistance back in December of 2019, where it was getting close to like 50 cents. And I do feel like the 50 cents is going to be achieved, and the share price for Zomedica will likely break the whole dollar value, getting close come to Q1 of 2021, because we know that the true forma product line is anticipated to be commercialized sometime in Q1, March of 2021, if and when the Food and Drug Administration approves the true forma based on safety and efficacy data. So I'm remaining bullish with ZOM, thinking that it will take off. And when we look at Inovio Pharmaceuticals, we look at iBio, VBI Vaccines, and Zomedica in terms of 1 year trend chart or a 6-month trend chart, you'll notice that there is a coffee cup and handle that is forming, and I do foresee that the V shape will take place with these 4 tickers, given the fact that there is a high degree of seasonality with biotech companies as well, and given the fact that COVID-19 numbers are increasing at this time, we know that the numbers will increase through December, January, February, March. So that's why I feel like there will be a correlation with the share price of these companies going up with respect to PR release. And to me, I firmly believe that Inovio Pharmaceuticals will be releasing peer review data come this upcoming week or the following week. With iBio, we shall hear news on its upcoming investigational new drug submission with the iBio 200 and the 201. With VBIV Vaccines, we shall hear more updates on the hepatitis B vaccine getting approved soon for Europe and the United States, as well as progress on the clinical trials vaccine that's going on with animals, preclinical trials. And with Zomedica, we anticipate to hear just the progress of True Forma getting close to launch date in Q1 of 2021. So overall, these are the 4 tickers I wanted to share with you, because I feel like come next week and the following weeks and months, we shall gain on positive proceeds. And I hope you all listen to my strategy here, and I hope you all have a wonderful day and consider what I'm sharing with you, because this can definitely get you to the top with the positive proceeds. So once again, thank you for stopping by to watch another episode here at Investing with All I See is W. And you know what? Let's gain on the positive proceeds. Thank you.